Protein shake flavors and brands. I think Fairlife is still my go-to. Premier Protein isn't horrible, but I think Fairlife is my number one. Yeah, I mean, if you want to get started on the medication, I think that the best thing to do, the first step is just to talk to your doctor. Talk to whatever doctor you see, most of the time, and go from there. If your doctor isn't willing to prescribe you the medication or doesn't think that it's the right move, but you really think it is, you can always reach out to a telehealth platform. There are several. You can literally just Google and you can find a bunch of them. Yeah. No school tomorrow for you. That's nice. Hi, Leslie. I love it. So funny. Oops. Decline. Oh my gosh. Okay. Not boring at all. Nice, calm, and positive. Okay, good. Yeah, I try to be calm. You don't do eye makeup, no eyeshadow either. So she says, I know when you mentioned you have your lashes on, you don't do eye makeup, no eyeshadow either. So no. So typically I don't do eyeshadow pretty much ever unless I'm going out. So maybe once a week I'll put eyeshadow on, and then if it gets into my lashes, into this part, then I'll just remove them. Then I'll be like, all right, it's time to take them off. But yeah, typically I don't wear eyeshadow. I mean, also if you do wear eyeshadow, you can take it off. You just would use a Q-tip and an oil-free cleanser or makeup remover to take that off. But yeah, I just don't wear eyeshadow that often, so that doesn't affect me too much. I take Nutrafol. I want to switch to JS Health after. Yeah, I mean, JS Health has worked really, really well for me as far as their hair and energy vitamins or supplements. I haven't tried Nutrafol though. I've heard really good things about Nutrafol too, but the JS Health ones made my hair grow so much. Lengthwise, it grew a lot. And I have a lot of new growth too, all these hairs up here. I have a lot of little baby hairs up there. Fairlife, Chuvani. Are your double fridges the Hisense brand? Yes, they are actually. That's so funny that you knew that. Yes, they are. Yeah. Oh my God. I need a mod. I used to have mods back in the day. Did you ever move your injection day? I currently do Tuesday. I'd like to move to Thursday. I have. I've done it. I do it a lot, actually. Fridays are normally my day, but this week I did Sunday because I forgot. So you can move it. There are rules about moving it though, so talk to your doctor. I don't remember what they are. Oh, okay. Thank you, Lauren. Thank you so much. Okay, let me go back up. I pay $25 for my medication. When did you realize you had PCOS, if you may ask? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much for following me, Darcy. And I think that I knew that something was kind of off ever since I was a teenager. I didn't know what PCOS was, but I knew that there was something that wasn't right because my cycles were all over the place. I would get 3 cycles a year. I didn't start my cycle until I was almost 15. And I just wasn't getting them consistently. So I ended up going on birth control when I was 16 though. And that kind of fixed it for the time being. But then when I was 22 and I came off of birth control, my cycles were still all over the place. And then that was a doctor that I went to go see was have you ever heard of PCOS? And I was like, no, what is that? And she was like, I think that's what you have. Let's run some more tests, but it sounds like that's what you have. And so we ran a bunch of tests, and then she was like, yeah, I definitely think you have polycystic ovarian syndrome. You have the classic cysts all over your ovaries. Your cycles are absent or irregular. You have the facial hair growth, the acne, the weight gain. I was my testosterone was super high. So I kind of have all the very classic symptoms of PCOS, and that's when they diagnosed me. But then even after they diagnosed me with PCOS, there was no fertility doctor that was willing to help me get pregnant. I was 22 and they were we're 23, and they were like, no. Just wait it out. And I was so annoyed. And then finally I went to a fertility doctor that finally heard me out after we'd been trying for 18 months and was like, it sounds like you just need Clomid. And then I got pregnant on the 3rd round of Clomid. I just wasn't ovulating, so it was impossible to get pregnant. Vitamins are so hard for me to swallow. Ooh, have you tried gummies? Maybe try gummies. My new Growth is curly and gray, but I'm embracing it. You go, girl. You embrace it. Thinking about doing a double fridge. Ooh, yeah, do the double fridge. I love the double fridge. The double fridge is so nice. Yeah, I just paid $25 for the medication. Thank you so much. How many times a week do you work out? What kind of activity do you do? So yeah, I answered this one before, but 2 to 3 times a week. I usually do cardio, but I also have 2 toddlers, which I think is half the reason why I'm able to, like, I don't know. I think that they help me stay in shape. Carrying them, lifting them, playing with them, I think is all part that keeps me in shape. What was I gonna do? Let me do this and then wait. I like have to remember how to be live, you know? I don't really remember this. I don't remember much. Okay. Thank you so much for the mod offers. Are you on MJ or Zepbound now? Mount Jaro. I'm still on Mount Jaro. Oops. I need to go up, 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 up. Did women treat you differently being in a bigger body or men or both? Both. Definitely both. From the women, it was a lot more just like people were being chatty and conversational and like really sweet. A lot more than they were when I was in a bigger body. And I feel like if anything, like some people are like, no, it's just you. It's your energy you're putting off. And I'm like, no. If anything now, I think that I'm like more... I'm a very nice person. Honestly, I really am. I'm a very nice person. But I'm more like willing to stand my ground on things and I'm not as much of a people pleaser anymore. So if anything now, I feel like I'm less approachable just because I'm like not like as willing to just like do whatever it takes to make you happy. So there's that. Men, it's definitely like all the typical things like holding the door, like the nice comments, the cutting them in line, buying you a drink, here's a free appetizer, here's free dessert, like that kind of stuff I notice. And yeah, just in general, just like more just overall niceness from everybody. I feel like nobody talked to me when I was in a bigger body. Like even as something as simple as like the other day I was waiting in line to like pick up my car I valeted my car. We went to dinner and this guy was like being so nice to me and like just chatty with me and just genuinely being nice. Like I don't think it was anything more than just him just being nice, but like that just wouldn't have happened. And some people are like, well, you can't blame people. Like they're just more attracted to you. Like it's more attractive to see people. And it's just like bullshit. Like I just like don't. Sorry, but I just like don't subscribe to that kind of a narrative. So anyways. But yes, females and men, everyone is just a lot nicer now. Hi, Jackie. Let's see. I was just about to go to bed when I saw you were live. Oh my gosh. Hi, Kristen. Any tips for making new friends as an adult? It's been tough since working from home. Totally can see how that would be tough. Have you heard of the app Peanut? Is that for moms? I can't remember. But I think it's an app to like make girlfriends. I think there are apps that have like people like that. So I think that's one thing. I also think that maybe making more plans with the friends that you do have to like go out to like places that are not like just like the dinner with the 4 of you, or like, for example, if you go on like a double date with like a good friend, like maybe go to a place that you can be really social at, like go to an event or go to a bar or go somewhere that there's gonna be more people at that you can meet. Maybe a bar isn't the best place. The other thing I think it would be like maybe like a class, like an exercise class or like a cooking class, or like sign yourself up for some kind of class like that, where you will go consistently and see the same people. And I find that to be a really, really great way to meet other people, especially other people that are like kind of like-minded, like if you're interested in the same things. So that could be a good option too. Okay. Block that one. Okay. How did you create such an amazing following on here? Honestly, I have no idea. But I do think that posting consistently and posting content that provides value to people is the best advice that I could give. I also think just like being authentic and just being who you are and not trying to be anybody else. I mean, obviously we all get ideas from other people. We all see other creators post things. We all see other creators talk about things. So obviously we're always all filtering ideas off of each other. But like trying to be a little original with it, and trying to like think of content that is really going to benefit people, or like if something is happening in your life that feels significant that you think could be relatable to other people, like talking about it